22 years. That's how long Landon Robinson has allegedly waited for Social Security benefits he's legally entitled to, despite federal court orders demanding payment. This isn't just a delay, it's a persistent administrative refusal that's left him with a zero balance on his benefits, even after winning his case repeatedly.
That's right, James. We're looking at a letter Landon Robinson sent to Congresswoman Sydney Kamlager-Dove, explicitly asking for her help. He states directly, quote, "There is nothing that needs to be decided anymore. They just need to process the entire payment," end quote. His case centers on childhood disability benefits, often referred to as CDB or DAC. These are benefits for an adult son or daughter who became disabled before age 22, as outlined in the SSA Handbook Section 518.
So the legal basis for his claim is clear. If you're a child of someone entitled to old age or disability benefits and you meet specific criteria, you're entitled to child's insurance benefits. This is codified in 42 U.S.C. Section 402 D1. But what happens when the Social Security Administration, or SSA, seems to just ignore that?
Well, Landon's experience points to exactly that. He cites 42 U.S.C. Section 402D, which stipulates that entitlement continues until a specific terminating event occurs. Crucially, it states, quote, "No provision authorizes stopping benefits that were never paid due to administrative error," end quote. This is a significant point. It's not about benefits being stopped, but about them never being paid in the first place, despite a clear entitlement.
That suggests a profound administrative failure, not just a procedural hiccup. He's had to go to federal court multiple times. What do those court orders actually say about the SSA's obligations?
They are quite explicit. 42 U.S.C. Section 405G makes it clear court orders are binding on the SSA and must be implemented. This includes providing full back pay to the proper entitlement date. The court documents we have show that in March 2021, Judge Alan C. Kay in the U.S. District Court, District of Hawaii, issued an order reversing and remanding the decision of the Commissioner of Social Security. The order clearly states, quote, "The clerk's office shall enter judgment in Robinson's favor," end quote.
So a federal judge has ruled in his favor, yet Robinson still hasn't received payment. He mentions attorney fees, which often become a point of contention in these cases. What do the statutes say about that, especially regarding the SSA's conduct?
Robinson references the Equal Access to Justice Act, or EAJA, under 28 U.S.C. Section 2412. This act allows for attorney fees to be awarded to a prevailing party unless the United States' position was substantially justified. More pointedly, Section 2412B of EAJA allows courts to award attorney fees against the United States if its position was found to be, quote, "vexatious, frivolous, or in bad faith," end quote. In May 2021, the court indeed ordered attorney fees of £11,000 to be paid to Landon Robinson, specifically stating it was consistent with the terms of the stipulation for attorney fees under the EAJA.
This isn't just about winning, it's about the government being penalized for its conduct. If the SSA is acting in bad faith or its position isn't substantially justified, and the court is awarding attorney fees because of that, it underscores the severity of the administrative roadblocks Robinson is facing. Yet, even after a federal court's decisive ruling, the benefits remain unpaid. What has the SSA's official response been to these court orders?
This is where it becomes even more frustrating. Despite the federal court's order in March 2021 to reverse the commissioner's decision and enter judgment in Robinson's favor, the SSA's internal process continued. A letter dated June 12, 2023, from the Social Security Administration's Office of Appellate Operations, addressed to Robinson's attorney, Diane Haar, states, quote, "Based on the court's order in the above action, we have again sent this case back to an administrative law judge," end quote. It then explains that an ALJ will contact them about what to do next.
So, after a federal court tells them to enter judgment and pay, the SSA's response is to send it back to another administrative law judge, effectively restarting an internal process. That seems to be exactly what Robinson is protesting, that there's nothing left to decide.
Precisely. Robinson's letter to Congresswoman Kamlager-Dove highlights this exasperation. He prefers not to, quote, have to get another attorney and return to federal court a third time and have to pay an attorney another 25% EAJA award because of the administration's decision to act in vexatious, frivolous bad faith, end quote. The continuous cycle of legal battles and administrative remands is both costly and emotionally draining for him.
And the ultimate proof of this ongoing administrative limbo appears in his benefit verification letter. Tell us about that.
A Social Security Administration benefit verification letter, dated June 20, 2026, just a few months from now, shows that the full monthly Social Security benefit is $0. It explicitly states, quote, benefits were stopped beginning December 2017, and for another category, benefits were stopped beginning July 2004, end quote. This letter, nearly 5 years after the federal court order to pay him, confirms that for all intents and purposes, he is still receiving nothing, despite being legally entitled to monthly disability benefits and benefits as a dependent of a wage earner.
It paints a stark picture of an individual caught in a bureaucratic system where even federal court orders are seemingly circumvented or endlessly delayed. The cost, both financial and personal, for Landon Robinson is immense. This case raises serious questions about the accountability of administrative agencies when faced with judicial mandates.
It certainly does. The repeated judicial findings of the SSA's unjustified positions, leading to attorney fee awards, coupled with the persistent failure to disperse legally mandated benefits, illustrates a systemic challenge in ensuring administrative compliance with the rule of law.
If you found this discussion insightful, consider sharing the episode with someone who might also appreciate it.